Hey,
Welcome back.
we are back to talk about several things. We have a list. So, first things first, I'm going to crack open this soda. Wild Bill Blueberry Cream Soda Float.
Free plug. Wow.
Ooh. Ready?
It's mixed out.
Actually, it's hurting. Low-key, it's terrible. It smells really good. It smells like those lollipops, those Lifesaver cream lollipops they used to sell. Do you remember those?
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh. It low-key tastes like nothing.
I mean,
It's giving like LaCroix, honestly.
it has flavor,
The
but
design also looks AI low-key.
it's kind of weird.
I don't know that it is, but it's
I
looking.
don't know if I'm getting cream soda.
It smells really
vibes.
good though. Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
So we
Had quite the viewing month.
yeah, so first things first. I decided to watch Invincible because I'd never watched any of it. So I binge watched every
of it.
season. And so everything's pretty fresh in my mind.
Yeah. What's your overall what's your overall thoughts on Invincible?
Well, you already know, but
They
I
don't.
like it. And now that I've watched it all, I'm missing it, even though it kind of pissed me off a lot because it's pretty repetitive and the villains are really repetitive. But I did really like it, and I love Invincible himself. And yeah, everyone was saying the last season was their favorite season. I don't agree with that. It wasn't bad. I just was kind of like,
Season 4, yeah, I liked it more than the previous two.
definitely.
I liked it more than the previous
Yeah,
two.
I would agree with that.
I've watched Invincible since it came out in 21. Had not read the comics at all. I've since read a couple issues, but not a whole lot. Just to get kind of a vibe of the story. And to me, the first season still is
The best.
the strongest because of it has the most emotional weight to it.
Yeah.
Um,
I thought they were kind of getting there with the last season because, like, they're, him and the mom, they're like soft launching them
It's
getting back
better.
together.
yeah,
So I feel like the next season is going to be really good. Because I feel like,
hopefully.
I think the next season will be better than the last three.
Yeah, I think
Because I like the personal life things, which they don't really do a lot of. And when they do,
like
I love it.
some of the personal life stuff,
Yeah,
like
so.
the relationship drama.
The relationship stuff was ridiculous.
especially early on, and the high school shit. And it's like, ugh.
Yeah. But I like the
What,
personal
stuff with his
life.
mom?
Yeah, with his mom, and I think
His dad.
we'll get more of the brother
The brother.
next season,
Yeah.
Oliver. So
I
that'll be good.
also, to me, having watched the first, so I didn't, I was watching it as it was coming out, so I wasn't binging it like you were. So as it was coming out, there's like a year or so gap in between. I think there was maybe a 2-year gap or maybe more in between seasons 1 and 2. So not everything. I wasn't remembering like everything that was happening. It wasn't fresh on my mind. So certain things that happen in the show that's very repetitive, I wasn't remembering.
Yeah.
But binging it, it really shows that.
Yes.
And
Like,
I felt like seasons 2 and 3
we're so similar in a way.
felt
Like,
so similar arc-wise. With
yes, and nothing.
Mark especially.
Yeah, and
And I didn't realize in season 3 how little time we spend with Nolan and Omni-Man and that whole
Yeah, he's pretty
in
much
season
like
3,
not even in it.
which to me has been the more interesting thing.
Yes,
the
I
last
love
couple
Omni-Man.
seasons. Like the whole Viltrum stuff. I think
Yeah.
that anything that had to do with space in season 4, which for the most part is where it took place, I was interested in. I was interested in the Coalition. I was interested in Viltrum learning about Thrag and everybody, what the hell's Viltrum's deal.
Now, I did Google some things, so I do know what to expect in the next seasons.
She loves jumping ahead.
Yeah, because it just makes me anxious not knowing.
She can't help herself.
I mean, I could just read
let
the comics.
Just let it happen. Either read the comics or just let it happen.
But I did Google, so
she can't help herself.
It put my mind at ease. Because I didn't like that Adam Eve got an abortion. And now I am pro-choice, but it's not that I didn't think she should get an abortion. It's just the way they went about it. I didn't really like, because like
there's a lot of stuff that happened on Earth that they just
didn't
mention.
Yeah, and it's just it seems so like unimportant. Like she wouldn't just tell him that she was pregnant, and like I kept thinking the whole time, like, damn, he's gonna come back and have a child born, and then no, she just got an abortion and then has just been laying around for 6 months. Like I don't know.
I guess, yeah.
And then what really got me is as soon as he's home, they're fucking. And then she goes, I had an abortion. Yet you're fucking raw right now.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
well, her powers are working again, so maybe she's using protection again. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought, like, why are they doing, like,
and their relationship is
Talk
also...
about irresponsible. That's what I mean, like...
Their relationship also has moved so fast. It's hard... The concept of time is very hard to grasp at times.
And I don't like that they did that because I think their relationship could have been really cute, but I'm kind of just, like, annoyed with it the whole time because it was just so forced onto us. You know, like... I knew from the jump that him and the black girl were not going to stay together because her character was ugly and they put nothing into her. Like, she was so uninteresting and boring and bland. They didn't make her look cute, which is kind of diabolical because, I don't know, it just honestly is diabolical. Like, the one black character and I don't know. And so I knew they weren't going to stay together. But then to make it seem like the whole time, like, oh, he always loved Eve and he always wanted to get with her. It's just like, no, he definitely loved his ex-girlfriend. So I don't really get why they're doing that. And then they, like, fling in there that they're together and speed it up really quick. Like, oh, yep, they're in love and they're getting together and they want to move in together. So they're getting pregnant. And it's just like, what?
It moves real fast.
But, yes, I do actually really love it. I do. And a lot of people are saying they don't want a live action. But I do.
Yeah, I think we might need to hold off on a live action.
I would love.
There's a lot of content. I don't know a movie. What would a movie cover? What would a movie cover?
But I'm gonna appreciate the show while it's there because I do really like the show. It's enjoyable. I'm glad I watched it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. It's good, and it's it's. I'm gonna watch the next season, and it's got great voice acting.
I'm excited for the next season. I am. I think the next one's gonna be really good. So
yeah, definitely.
Should we move on?
Worthwhile.
Next, I guess since it's already wrapped up, we'll talk about Daredevil, which is one of my favorite shows ever.
Born Again season 2.
Yes, so yeah, we'll definitely be having spoilers because I'd like to actually talk about it. So if you haven't watched it yet, then don't listen.
You've been warned.
But a lot of people keep talking about the ending. A lot of people really loved the ending. To be honest, it didn't really make me feel anything like it did everybody else. What about you? Like him revealing that he's Daredevil, everybody loved that he did that. The general consensus that I've seen is that everyone loved that he revealed it himself, and like everyone thought Fisk was going to say it, but he didn't. He revealed it.
Yeah.
And everyone
to save Karen. That's why.
Yeah, and it's making everybody feel some type of way. Like they all really love that seen. And I like the scene. It just didn't make me feel how it made everybody else feel. I was kind of like, damn. And because of that, I keep seeing now everybody theorizing that now he's going to be replaced with somebody for a while. And I don't want him to go away. Everyone keeps saying like, oh, maybe Elektra's going to take over, which I thought that bitch was dead. But I guess they can do whatever they want. And then who was the other one? That in the comics,
Iron Fist.
Yes, Iron Fist in the comics fills in for him, which everyone thinks is going to happen. Which I kind of think.
And they've kind of already done the Iron Fist thing in the Netflix series, where Danny Rand Iron Fist, dresses up as Daredevil and goes into the city and to help Matt out with his work, and people kind of draw the suspicion away from Matt. I can't be Daredevil. Daredevil's out there doing kung fu shit.
I honestly could see them bringing Elektra back personally, which I do not fucking want. I do not want that.
I don't know.
I won't mind it so much if he stays with Karen.
We need to see what happens in the Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, I won't mind it so much if he stays with Karen and they don't try to make like a love thing with them again. Because the romance between Daredevil and Elektra in the Netflix show, I just literally cannot stand. And other people say they like it, and I'm like,
Season 2 was...
You like that?
The second half, Season 2 of the Netflix Daredevil show was, I think, the weakest by far. The first half was pretty strong. Because you had the Punisher.
Hate the Elektra shit.
And you had, Punisher story and all that. That was really good. But then it moved away from Punisher, went to the Hand, which I'm also not a fan of generally.
Yeah, I don't like the Hand stuff
and Elektra and all that. And so when it got into that, I was not as interested. But Season 3 came through in all the Netflix series and just was like, oh, wow, this has still got it. Like, I thought it was losing steam, but then Season 3 came out and I was like, damn, we really did something. So when it got canceled, that was pretty sad.
Tragic. Which I wasn't even a fan when it got canceled. But I watched it. I think I watched it after, didn't I?
Yeah, you watched it way
And then
after.
I became obsessed.
And so it was after She-Hulk, because Daredevil shows up
In
a couple episodes there.
Yeah.
And then
Why does he show up there? No fucking idea.
Well,
Also, I guess that... Okay. So
and all that.
So did Season 1 of Daredevil Born Again come out after She-Hulk?
Yeah, it would have been after.
Okay. Because apparently somewhere in between he gets with Karen. I have no idea.
Somewhere in between the end of Season 1 and the beginning of Season 2. They just...
There's a lot of things. There's several things they just like don't ever address. Like that. It's like...
Yeah.
I mean, that... And I don't even think they're going to. It's just kind of like, well, they're together now.
Yeah.
That's that.
Well, Season 1 of Born Again, that was... I enjoyed it, but it had the issue, and people have mentioned this a lot, but because of all the different... That show was going to be something completely different. It was going to be a lot more, like, comedic,
silly.
And it was a lot more... It was going to be, like, way more episodes.
Yes.
It was going to be, like, I don't even know how many episodes. And it was going to be a lot more kind of lighthearted, but have the same people. So it was kind of going to be an odd thing to separate.
Which
but then
nobody wanted.
Went back on that, but then they kept like a good chunk of that original show, but then at the beginning of Season 1 and the end of Season 1, they added in the reshot stuff where they added in like the original Netflix people that weren't going to be a part of it, like Foggy and Karen. So you can feel that.
Yeah.
You can feel that tonally. The dynamic is a little weird throughout.
And I will say this. One thing that I just really don't like about Born Again is I really notice Foggy's absence. Like, Foggy made the show for me. I loved Foggy.
He was the heart.
I absolutely loved Foggy. So when they killed him off, I'm just like... The vibe is so off without Foggy. I think the show would really benefit from him still being alive, like genuinely.
Well, even in this season, when we get this season, the second season Born Again is on the level for me of the Netflix show.
Yeah,
like it is it's hitting all the right spots, and it's not afraid to, you know, go to that level that the Netflix series went. It didn't pull its punches, and it does something really neat where it has these flashback scenes.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've watched the original Netflix show, you recognize the scenes, but they're not the same exact scenes from the Netflix show. They're kind of from a different perspective or from a different point in that time. And so we get to, and they even have like the filter looks the same and all that. And we get a scene with Foggy and Matt talking about one of those cases.
That made me really realize, like, wow,
it's actually,
I miss Foggy.
It focuses on Foggy
Yeah.
and shows stuff that he was doing, you know, in the flashback. And you're like, oh, wow. And, like, it's such a motivating factor for Matt's character because of who Foggy was. And
you're like out of the...
you definitely feel his absence, especially in that episode, because they just capture that completely. So that was, like, a great episode because you got to see that. I might have been episode 5, I think it was, because there was a lot of flashbacks with Vanessa as well that they had throughout in Wilson Fisk. Yeah. So that was a great episode.
I didn't like the Vanessa flashback just because hers were really obvious that they, like, I think CGI'd her face.
Well, they definitely de-aged and did stuff.
But I'm like, when you look back at the older seasons, she kind of looked the exact same as she did now. So it was like,
kind of weird.
I didn't really think they needed to do the de-aging.
I did think it was a little odd they tried to, like, retroactively say that, like, their meeting was, like, staged. I thought that was a little strange. Maybe I'd have to rewatch the Netflix series, that particular part, if that was to be arranged. But they made it seem like Fisk and Vanessa's meeting was, like, arranged by Wesley or, you know, some other, you know, person in power. Which I thought was kind of a weird kind of retcon, but maybe that was always there. Again, it was so many episodes, but there was still, you know, still good stuff, and Vincent D'Onofrio still does a great job with Kingpin, and
as great as he does at Kingpin, I would low-key just love to see Daredevil and Spider-Man team up and, like, take his ass out. Like, if I'm being honest, like, I feel like we've just seen enough of him, and
we have had a lot of Fisk.
I kind of just wish they would wrap it up.
Well,
if I'm being honest, as much as I love him,
the way that this season ended, he's gonna be just kind of away for a while.
I would love for him in Daredevil or Spider-Man and Daredevil, like, to just take him out, you know. But overall, I loved the season. I thought it was great. Strong, the flashbacks really just added to it. I really like seeing Foggy.
I think it. So happy. I think it is. Yeah, like I said, it's on the level of the original show. Yeah. I do think it hits a little bit of a slow point in the episode 6-ish area. It does kind of slow down, but it does pick up the pace, like episode 7. And then I think it does end very strong. And
I was glad
nicely.
that Vanessa died. Somebody needed to die.
Yeah.
Somebody needed to die. So I was glad that it was her.
And it also allows Fisk to become Kingpin, like truly.
Yeah, we did see actual scenes of him just being very brutal, so
which we hadn't seen.
Like the whole last season,
consistently.
There was none of that. Like, he was just
we saw it at times,
politician, pretty much. But
yeah. And it ends in a place where, like, okay, I'm curious now. Okay, one thing we haven't mentioned that I actually haven't. Well, there's a couple things. The things that I did not care for, as much as I did like this season. I will say, even though I am excited to have them back, I think the Defender stuff was not done well in this season.
Okay, yeah, you're right. That was terrible.
As much I like Jessica Jones, I like Luke Cage.
Personally, the way
they use them.
Okay, I think what was done terribly was the way they just like threw Jessica Jones in there
shows up
to soft launch the Defender stuff, and I'm like, it was so incredibly unnecessary. I'm like, why is she here? And I kept seeing like the promos,
so
like,
weird.
guess who's back? I'm like, not you, because you're literally just here doing nothing.
Her involvement confused me, and I'm like trying to think, because I didn't watch season 3 of Jessica Jones. I don't know if there was something in there that I missed, but like
maybe we should watch that.
Her connection to the whole situation was confusing. And then like I guess she's like losing her powers, which is something that I didn't realize, and I don't know if that was introduced in season 3 or if that was not. So I just, there's some things I'm just like, okay, why would Daredevil ask you to come and do this thing? Like she's not doing private investigator stuff right now. She has a kid. And she's like living out of the side of the city. Like I don't know. There was this, it just was like she's here, and she's just, you know, she's not like Spider-Man. She has a secret identity. She's just walking around in her fucking you know, outfit, normal everyday outfit, just punching these you know, militia cops. I don't know, these paramilitary cops. You know, like it's just weird. And then at the end, they're like, all right, we're bringing the Defenders back to show Luke Cage. You know, boom. Which I'm sure we'll get Iron Fist 2 showing up. But yeah, so that to me, when they brought that in, and I think that is what made I think that like episode 5, 6 kind of stretch feel like it dragged, because now I'm like thinking, okay, maybe something new's going to be introduced, but nothing really new's introduced other than, hey, she's back. No. You know, she didn't. What did she even do?
Literally nothing.
Not much.
Like legitimately nothing.
Just said hi and popped out, and that was it. And now we get to have them.
Yeah.
So there's that component, and then the other component, which we also didn't mention, that I still just don't think was handled well. Where I think the Michael character that was played by Michael Gandolfini, Tony Soprano's son, where that I thought was really good and wrapped up nicely. The other side character of Heather.
Oh, Heather.
And that whole, just throughout the season, her whole thing. I'm just
also don't
confused,
like
honestly.
her
I had a different theory about that character. I thought she was going to be somebody else.
Who?
A different Daredevil villain. But I guess they had shown her name, Typhoid Mary, who is like also, I think, a therapist who like has split personality or DID and has like weird powers and stuff.
That would make way more sense.
I thought that's what they were trying to make her be.
That would make a lot more sense.
But apparently they had put that Typhoid Mary character in a different show. I don't know if it was Punisher or some other show. But she was like very different. She was like a Spec Ops type person. So I guess they have already introduced, but I thought, you know, whatever. They'll just reuse a character they've done before. And to me that would have made sense and that would have been interesting, but no. Instead, she's gonna be Muse.
She kind of looks like this character too. Like with the curly hair.
Yeah, I see. You see what I mean? Like I thought she was gonna be that, or some kind of adaptation of that. And like her Typhoid Mary has like, she has like hypnosis powers or whatever, which again would have made sense with what Heather's character being a therapist, and she's also like trying to manipulate people's answers and stuff, you know?
Yeah, she frequently acts as an assassin and pawn for the Kingpin.
So yeah, I was just like, oh, she's gonna be like Typhoid Mary.
She was an Iron Fist. Was it Iron season Fist? 2.
Yeah, but I don't think she had any of those powers. I think she was just like crazy.
Let's look.
I don't remember. It's been so long.
Okay.
Like I don't think they made her look like.
Yeah, she's this person.
Yeah.
This girl on Iron Fist.
Was it season 1 or 2?
2.
Okay.
That would have made a lot of sense, though.
So that's
that actually would
so
have
that
been
was my
smart.
theory.
It's kind of like they just wasted that because that actually would have worked out a lot better.
I see that to me that would have been perfect.
Yeah,
I think
it
that would
would've
have
been.
actually, and I think it would
would've
have made
been.
sense for that. But instead, for her to just become Muse or Lady Muse or whatever,
Yeah, which I personally
because for 5 minutes she was held hostage by this dude. Like, I
also
don't know.
she's a baddie in the comics, but like boring as fucking Iron Fist. The fuck?
Well, yeah, they didn't even try to like make her look like her.
I mean, this is the bitch in the.
counterpart. Yeah,
Come on now,
Yeah.
that looks like an Amish bitch.
yeah, they like didn't do the same thing, and like she just went away. So
I mean, she's a complete baddie in the comics. So
I thought that's what they were gonna do.
what a waste.
But no.
What a waste.
So that was the other thing. I don't, and I was from season 1. I was underwhelmed with Muse and how they used him.
Yeah.
Because I was looking forward to Muse because Muse is a newer villain in Daredevil.
I can't stop yawning. I'm really tired.
Powers. He has, kind of. There's cool imagery that you can have with him.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Batman-esque villain where he's this serial killer. You could have done like a Riddler from Batman type thing with Muse.
Yeah.
And that would have been interesting, and you could have dedicated like a season to that. Truthfully, like, hey, Fisk is gone. Well, now we got this weird Muse. Like,
I almost wish they would have done that because I just feel like at this point, Kingpin is just kind of overused. Because, okay, my opinion is he could have been, while he was being, the freaking mayor or whatever the fuck, I feel like they could have introduced a villain that was also there. And they didn't really do that.
They tried to do that in season 1.
They did, but like...
But then they ended
barely.
up using that as a mechanism for Kingpin.
Yes. So I kind of wish we would have had somebody else thrown into the mix.
And Daredevil has other villains.
Sorry.
So, it's not like it. And if we're being honest, Kingpin wasn't even a Daredevil villain originally. Anyway, he was a Spider-Man villain. So it's like, why don't we just use? I mean, I guess with Sony, there's probably problems with using Sony characters, but like, find some other superheroes villain pool to mess with for a little bit. Like, I don't know.
Okay, well,
So,
I guess we'll wrap up on Daredevil, but overall, I liked it.
I think he's showing up in Spider-Man, by the way.
You do?
100%.
Really?
Yeah.
You do?
I think it's all smoke and mirrors. The Hand is in the new Spider-Man. This motherfucker's showing up.
And I saw there's clips of Spider-Man
up.
at the prison.
He's showing up.
If he's not
that
in
will be
this,
cinema. I'm here for it, but he's showing up.
I'm
He's
standing
100%
up and clapping.
Absolutely.
Clapping my ass.
Give me it. Give me 2 and 1. Give me that 2 and 1, please.
Okay.
All right, what's next?
I guess we'll do Mortal Kombat next because I want to talk about The Boys, but The Boys isn't wrapped up yet, so we'll talk about Mortal Kombat. I don't really have much to say about Mortal Kombat. Not a lot of notes, because it is good. It's enjoyable. I liked it. It's kind of plain. It's what you expect. So I don't really have that much to say about it, to be honest with you. You were watching someone else's video earlier, Chris Herman, and he was saying that he hated the Jade character. I did really hate that bitch a lot. I did not like her character. She was really annoying me.
Yeah.
And I hate a character like that where it's like, I'm evil. And then at the very end, actually, I'm here to help you. Like, I hate a character arc like that. I really do. I'm like, this is so annoying. So many things do that. And I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But,
it's
because it's like, she's going to, in the end, help her friend.
Yeah.
Like, that the whole time.
Well, and
You're
she's
like,
hiding stuff throughout.
Yeah. So it's almost like, why are you even doing all this? But, it kind of just like,
Yeah,
to make other things happen, they do that. You know what I mean? But
well, and it's about getting another fight scene with someone.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like they needed a reason for her to get in the middle in the ring and be chained up, because then she kicks ass.
Right.
So
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Not a lot of notes, but I did like it. It's enjoyable. And would I have watched this without him? No, I wouldn't have. But I liked it. kind of all I have to say, really.
Yeah,
I don't really have much to say.
This version of Mortal Kombat had a movie in 21. I actually haven't seen that one at all.
I feel like I
I've
have. I just don't
heard
remember.
people say it's not very good, although there's things about it they like, but the big problem is they made a new character original there that was just boring. And
Yeah.
they also, from what I gather, is they take it very serious, except for the Kano character, which we see a little bit here in Mortal Kombat 2. They take it very seriously.
I liked that they had Kano, because if they hadn't had him in there with the humor,
Yeah.
I think this movie would have been really dumb.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is pretty, it is dumb. It is goofy. But I will say,
It needed a little humor.
Not watching.
It needed a little something.
Having not watched the first movie, and that's not even tainting my mind, right? This, to me, the Mortal Kombat 2 is kind of what I would expect from a Mortal Kombat movie. It's just very nonsensical. It's not taking itself seriously, and there's a lot of fight scenes, and there's a lot of cool imagery and sets that are ripped right out of the game, and you get that.
Yeah.
And there's some story. Who fucking cares? It's Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat has a story, and there's things in here they do that is not what happens in the games, but nobody really gives a shit. It's Mortal Kombat. It's a fighting game. I will say the only thing for me that was an issue, and I've mentioned this before, is that because of the nature of Mortal Kombat, yes, it's a fighting game, but it's a fighting game that when you win, you get the chance to kill the person in a brutal way, right? And it's brutal, gory, sometimes funny humor or just crazy imagery. But it's hard to have that in a movie with a story, because if you just start killing everybody, you run out of people. So you either have to revive them, which happens, or you have to bring them back in some weird way, or just kind of pull things out of your ass. So that part, or you just have to let people live, which happens a couple times, where you're just I'm just not going to kill you. Why?
Right, it's their choice.
Yeah, I'm
it's their choice if you die.
Okay. So there is a little bit of that where it's kind of a narrative, I guess, issue of this Mortal Kombat, where people that die all the time can't really die in order to us to have a hour and 50-minute movie.
Could hit my desk.
So,
to be honest with you, though, it's just one of those things where it's not everything needs to be a movie. It really doesn't need a movie. It's enjoyable,
it's
but
had
it's
movies before.
It just doesn't need one.
And it's just fun.
It just doesn't need one. But I will say, everybody that was in the theater with us was loving it. They really were liking it. Yeah. So
it was dumb fun.
I think if you love Mortal Kombat, you probably will love it.
Yeah, it was, and there's some cool action stuff.
Oh, I will say this. It was brutal. There was scenes of killing that was pretty disgusting.
And they weren't afraid to kill some people.
They were not. And they were doing it, and I liked the way that they were doing that. And I don't know characters' names, but the guy that... The fire powers. What the fuck's his name?
Liu Kang.
I really loved his character. I really liked him. He's probably my favorite character. I loved him. What about you? Who was your favorite character?
From entertainment, I would say Kano for sure. And people said in the first movie that Kano was the best part, and so
I did like Kano, but I did really like.
But I guess he's not in this one as much as he was in the previous. But yeah, I thought Kano.
I honestly
was the one that was oh yeah, this feels very Mortal Kombat. He's just a fucking.
I do think
goofball.
Carl Urban could have played him, and it would have been just as good.
Yeah.
And somebody else could have played.
I will say Carl Urban's take of Johnny Cage is a little different. Than the game and even the original movie.
Yeah, it's a little odd casting.
People may not vibe with it as much. I do think when we get to the end, I do think he kind of comes full circle. I liked him. I will say though, some of the design choices, like the Tarkatans, I thought that was really interesting. Where they took design wise the Tarkatans with Baraka with the blades and all that. Mm-hmm. They kind of had more of a tribal vibe to them. Then sometimes in the games, I think in MK1 they kind of go more that route, but
MK1,
which is not to be confused with the original Mortal Kombat. MK1 is the rebooted version. where I think they've rewritten some of the Tarkatans to be more like a tribal type thing, outcast type thing, whereas the Tarkatans were a little bit different originally. But they look more like albino people, like the vibes they were giving, and I thought there were some really cool design choices they made with the characters.
I like them too because again, it added a little humor.
Yeah, and they had a lot of humor
fun,
with them as well.
Which it needed.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, and again another fight scene. So
Yeah.
which Mortal Kombat, so you gotta have fight scenes. So I think it not taking itself seriously is what it should have been from the start. I don't know anybody that's like, this needs to be deep shit. Like, no, it's all goofy.
Honestly, in my opinion, it could have been a little goofier.
It could probably be a little goofier.
Like, it could have been a little goofier.
It could probably.
Because it's like, when you think about it, it's just a silly fighting game.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it is silly. And you know what? As a kid, my favorite thing about playing Mortal Kombat and stuff, my favorite thing was to change their outfits.
And they got different costumes and stuff.
And I loved a costume change.
Well,
that was my favorite part as a kid.
Depending on how this movie goes, box office wise, I'm sure they'll.
You know what I mean, though? Yeah. I loved changing the way they looked.
I'm sure they'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was really fun.
This movie looked fun, and then comparing it to like Street Fighter, I feel like Street Fighter is also taking the not take it seriously approach, but maybe.
I'll be honest with you.
But the humor doesn't seem to be as strong.
But when I see the preview for Street Fighter, in my opinion, I feel more excited to watch that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. The humor doesn't seem like it's as good.
I feel a little more excited, though, for that one.
In that one.
Yeah.
But it is also doesn't appear to be taking itself too seriously, which I think is a good thing. So...
Because just from watching the previews of it, I like the costumes and stuff in Street Fighter.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it.
Movie. And it goes by pretty quick.
Yeah, it went by fast. It's, I don't know, kind of corny, but it's good.
But, you know, it's what it should be, in my opinion. So.
And, yeah, that's kind of all I have to say. The last thing is The Boys, which has not wrapped up yet, so I guess we can go. 2 more episodes. We can do another video once it's wrapped up, but not that anybody cares, but we can do another video.
Yeah, because I'm sure the finale will be, you know, Apollo and the Gift of Prophecy. I'm predicting the future. I'm sure that finale will be very polarizing, and everyone's going to be talking about how ridiculous it is. Because the writer seems to be trying to signal that either in the show itself or on social media to basically prepare yourself for some bullshit.
I will say with this season, there's some funny parts in it, but overall, it's lacking a lot of things that I loved about the previous seasons. It's lacking like in the previous ones, you know, they do just such silly, stupid shit, like, you know, filming the movies, and I just feel like it doesn't really
them infiltrating like a random dinner party.
Yeah, and like going on a random side quests, and there's just really none of that.
My biggest issue, well, I have a couple, but I think my biggest issue with this season is that it doesn't feel like the final season of The Boys.
Like, at all.
This feels like
it really doesn't.
Season 2 or 3 of a show that has 3 more seasons to go.
Yeah.
Which would be fine if this was just another season. I'm getting more boys stuff.
Yeah.
But because we know that this is it for the main show, I am sitting here going like when we got to episode 3, I'm like, I don't know how the hell we're wrapping this up. And that was at episode 3. We still had 5 more episodes to go then.
Quit shaking.
I don't know how the hell we were going to wrap. There was no way we're going to wrap everything up. And we got 2 episodes left. I don't know how we're wrapping everything up.
Yeah.
It seems like some characters are just going to just disappear or go away or whatever. I don't know. And then another thing that I've noticed, and you've probably also noticed, is the setup of the spin-off series. Like, they're definitely putting a lot of energy in the Vought Rising show.
I think the
prequel
reason
show.
they're doing that is because they just know people really like Soldier Boy.
And I love Soldier Boy. I think he's one of the best parts of the show.
I think people love him though because people love the actor.
And the actor's great.
People love that
He's funny.
actor. What is his name?
Jensen Ackles.
Yes.
Yep.
People love him.
Yeah.
So I think that is what is making people so excited.
And trust me, if I have an opportunity to watch him play that character
I'm going to be seated for
awesome.
it.
I'll do that. But I would also like to wrap up the stories of these other characters that I also enjoy, that we also have, and I don't think we're getting
Quite
that.
Doing that.
Like the Annie episode where she talks with her dad. I like that. I actually thought that was really nice.
Me too.
But what are we doing? Like this to me feels like last season we should have done this.
Yeah.
It was like now we're gonna put it in now. I don't know.
Sorry, I'm so tired. I went to work this morning.
Got up early.
So I'm tired.
So I don't know how they're gonna wrap it up. My thing is, if it's not, it can't be any worse than the way the comic ended. I don't see how it could, but that doesn't mean that it won't be bad. And again, still waiting on Gen V. I don't think that's happening. I don't know why they even...
Why did that show even exist?
I don't even know why
season 2 honest to God, why did they even make
the first
show?
season, I think if Gen V was just a one season, I think it would be fine. But because there was a second season...
Yeah.
And they end that season like, you ready to join the revolution?
They make it seem like she's going to be the one to take Homelander
There's nothing.
out. She's not even in this season at all.
Unless she shows up in the last 2 episodes.
There's no way
out of nowhere.
There's no way she's showing up. There's no way.
I can't see it.
There's no way she's showing up. And it's like, what was the point? Literally, what was the point?
Because season 2 was all about everything happening in the boys.
Her developing her powers and how she's going to... everything. And for what? Literally for what? There is no reason that even needs to exist.
And now that show's done, so we're not,
So, and I love the actress in that. I can't remember her name.
I really like Gen V.
Me too.
Overall.
I actually really like Gen V. So it kind of sucks that most people didn't watch it and didn't like it. I like it a lot. I like all the characters in Gen V. Yeah. I do. I think it's interesting. So
we had one character show up in Gen V from the boys, but he was gone pretty early.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know how they wrap this up.
Yeah.
But on a plus side, like Anthony Starr's is still great.
Yeah.
He's still Homelander. The dynamic with him and Soldier Boy, I think, is good.
Yeah.
So there's still plenty good things going on, but yeah, to me, the first 2 seasons of The Boys are like way up here. Season 3 was a pretty big drop for me. Season 4, I think, rose up, but season 5 just feels weird. I don't know. I maybe I need to wait until it's all out, but for me, it's hard to judge just because it is the last season, but it hasn't felt like
the last season.
Epic or final. It feels like there's a lot of loose threads and loose ends.
I also just feel like we're not getting enough actual story with the main characters.
Not really.
Like
we haven't even really been with the boys mainly. I mean, we had a little bit with Kamiko and Frenchie, and that's kind of it. I mean, Huey has his thing with Butcher, and they're like, we're going to kill all the supes. No, we're not. So there's that, but we're not really spending a ton of time with the boys.
Mm-mm.
So I don't know.
And the show's literally called The Boys.
And the early seasons what was so great was it felt like what was so great about those first 2 seasons was that we were focused on these normal people in this universe with all these crazy superheroes who are terrible people and are owned by mega corporation, and they gotta walk on eggshells trying to figure out how to expose them or kill them, and they have to do all this weird stuff to outsmart them and outwit them, and then they have to and it's like there's a lot of tension, there's a lot of stuff there, and those first 2 seasons really capture that. But then after season 3, it just really gets away from that, and now we've spent all this time. Now we're in their final season. It's not going to feel satisfying. I know it's not.
No, it's not.
Yeah. So I don't know. And again, the writer, I mean, one of the characters in this final season is like literally a self-insert writer character who's like talking about how like, well, you try and balance 15 characters plot lines all. You know, the worm character who eats the dirt and makes the tunnels.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's the self-insert writer character where he's like, well, you try and wrap this all up when you have 20 characters, and I'm just like, okay, haha, funny, I guess, but like, dude, like,
yeah,
you could have cut a lot of this out. I don't know.
Right, like there's a lot of unnecessary stuff, to be honest.
Yeah, and they've killed people off, but they've killed people off, but I haven't been like, oh man, that sucks that guy died. Same. I haven't really felt that way because I'm just like
even if they kill Frenchie, I'm not gonna care.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally the only person I'll be genuinely mad is if they kill Huey. They better not kill Huey.
I just don't. I mean, I don't know. With what's going on, I don't know. But again, it can't be as bad as the comics, I guess.
Yeah.
Which isn't saying a whole lot.
All right. Well, that's kind of all I have to say about it for now. I also, before I stop talking about it, I also don't like that the episodes are released once a week because I'm like forgetting what even happened the previous week. Like my mind is simple.
Some shows just don't need to be this format.
Yeah, you know, especially when it's this many episodes. It's like I don't even remember what the fuck happened in episode 1. Like what even happened? I don't remember.
Some shows we can do.
Yeah.
2 a week.
Because people were saying like, oh well, Daredevil season 2 is done really bad. Why is that? And it's like because most people probably just want to wait until it's all out because you forget things.
And it's I think Daredevil, as much as I liked it, I do think that that wasn't a show that had to be week to week.
No, So I don't like that, but whatever.
Yeah.
But
what's coming up? What do we have coming up? There's Disney's got a lot going on right now. There's the Darth Maul show I've heard is really good.
Oh, okay.
So I do want to watch that.
Okay. We have Mandalorian this month as well.
Mandalorian Grogu.
Which I'm excited about.
Yeah.
I think it'll be cute.
We haven't honestly watched as many movies this year so far.
We kind of just have run out of time.
Yeah.
To be honest.
What's the best movie we've seen? We haven't talked about a whole lot. I think the last movie we talked about before this was Iron Lung.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
We never talked about Wuthering Heights.
We did not.
Goat.
Which are...
we didn't talk about Project Hail Mary.
We didn't, did we?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, we probably should have done that. We kind of forgot.
Yeah. You were also sick, so...
Oh, yeah, I was sick for a while, so... But we can wrap those up, when we do our yearly...
That's fine, yeah.
Yearly review.
But we have seen movies.
Yeah.
We just haven't posted every single time.
Yeah, which we need to be consistent. We do need to be consistent. We do. But Eli, you said you didn't want to say this, but he got a new job. So currently he works here. So our goal is to redo our basement. Right now you can see, this is the color it was when we bought the house. And you can see down below it has carpet. Yep. So we want to take the carpet out and I want to paint the walls. I think I just want to paint them white. Just white. Make it look clean down here. Nice and white and clean. And then I want to decorate the back wall here and just get a better setup. That way we'll be more motivated to film, videos. Because right now we're kind of just cramped sitting here in little chairs.
Get this desk out of here behind us. It'll open up. That wall will open up.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to
and then maybe we can
put a couch or something on it.
Maybe we can slide this down and, center it better. And then, this shelf looks messy. I want to just decorate it, get stuff on the walls hung up. I want to get this wall, just covered in things, make it look cute. Have it be both our personalities, though. Because right now the basement's really just his stuff. So I'd like for it to be mixed. Stuff I like, stuff you like. To make it feel like, It's both of us.
Can-
And maybe we could just get 2 chairs, because then we could just like sit in chairs, and that would be kind of nice.
We will have room once this is out of here. So
Which would be cute. A little 2 chairs and, like a little table in the middle.
plus we got this TV.
Yeah. But we'll see. We do have big plans. He starts his job next month. So
Nothing's official yet, but
what isn't official?
the start date.
For your job?
It's not official yet.
Oh, okay. Well, it's next month
I still
sometime.
gotta do stuff. But yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to do that. I'm excited to make the basement look cuter. It's not bad right now. It's just like the color is so ugly and dirty looking, and I don't like the carpet. So I'm excited to make it look nice, and then our videos will look more appealing, and maybe more people will watch our videos because it'll look nicer. Right now, it's ugly. So
It'd also just be more fun to be down here once it's open.
And yeah, we have a lot of shit that we can decorate and make it look cute. So I'm excited about that. And then maybe we can get like better mics, because this is what we're using right now, and it's not bad. It's just like
Mic's fine, but we need like maybe a mic stand or something.
Yeah, like a mic stand
help out.
would help.
With more room, we'll be able to look at.
Yeah.
So it's a little compact right now, but
yeah,
this is kind of what we had to do.
I am gonna take the desk though and use it upstairs because I need it. But
you might even be able to record a little bit upstairs too, because you have your setup.
Yeah, so if we
Switch it
can
up.
stream stuff and just do more once he gets his new job, and we can just make it look better. Then we won't forget to film videos as much because we'll want to do it.
Have streams and play some games.
Yeah, so that's my goal. Just make it look cuter. We have lots of cute lights that we can hang up on the walls and things like that. So, yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I'm really tired right now, and this is 50 minutes long already, so I don't think I can talk any longer. I'm really tired.
I think that's good for a video.
Hopefully we covered everything.
I think we did.
Yeah.
We'll be on the lookout for whatever the next thing is.
I also want to just talk about more things. That way we can have a weekly video up. So sometimes we might not talk about shows. Maybe we just talk about regular shit going on in the world. And
which is a lot.
Yeah, I would like to do that too. So maybe next week we do that for our video. But yeah, thanks for watching. That's all I have to say. Are you good?
Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on whatever it is we do next.
And thank you to everyone who watches. My coworker told me that she watched my video. Thanks.
Yes, thank you.
Very sweet. Anyway, goodbye.
See you guys.